Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and a big update is coming out, and not just for the PlayStation 5 Pro today. This is a big update that we've been waiting for a while. So, this is going to be update 5.25, but let's get into the details. As always, I'm going to do an overview of the bigger, like the larger notes, but if you want to see all the details, I will link the detail page down below in the description, but let's jump into this. So, this is the cross-save PlayStation 5 Pro and Normandy Returns update, releasing right now, November 7th, 2024. Hello! This year's already been a very busy one for No Man's Sky, with 6 updates already this year, including the huge Worlds update. Our last update, The Cursed, dropped with a couple of weeks ago, and players have been loving the spooky Halloween vibe. In-game development, some features take weeks or months, and others take years. Today we are releasing some features that have been years in the making. Oh yes, cross-save. So, being able to jump seamlessly between platforms is really transformative. Players can play from the comfort of their sofa on a console, continue the expedition on the move with the Switch or the Steam Deck, build an incredible base on their beefy PC rig, and then view it in incredibly immersive virtual reality. No Man's Sky now supports cross-play and cross-save. They've always had cross-play, don't get that confused, between a huge number of platforms, including PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Series X and S, Game Pass, GOG, Nintendo Switch, Steam Deck, PlayStation VR 1 and 2, and PC VR. We have cross-save between that. Adding the ability to transfer saves between platforms via a server is especially difficult for No Man's Sky, as the work involved increased with each platform supported and how long folks have been playing the game for. Both of these numbers are large for our tiny team. It is very common for players to rack up thousands of hours of saves exploring across the universe, building elaborate bases and cataloging their discoveries with incredibly detailed saves. Adding cross-save for us is a little bit like moving the house. The longer people have lived there, the more complicated it is to move them. We also have players who once at launch 8 years ago suddenly loaded up that save on a platform that didn't even exist back then. So yeah, if you have an old save from 2016, it's gonna be weird. For those reasons, we have secretly been introducing the technology for this update over the last 6 months. We are now ready to start rolling out cross saves in a small number of players, meaning this is not everybody. From today, all No Man's Sky players can connect their different platform accounts together at the website. A subset of players will then be admitted into the beta. Participants in the beta will be able to upload and download saves from any connected platform via the in-game save screen. In the coming weeks, all players will be invited to do so. So, this is going to be a slow rollout. It's not going to be everyone at once. You can sign up right now to do it, but they might not let everyone into the beta. Want to make sure that's clear up front. Not everyone's going to have this immediately. And then we have the PlayStation 5 Pro update. PlayStation 5 Pro releases today, and it is an incredible feat of engineering. We were so excited to get our hands on it from the early days of development. We couldn't wait to see what was possible in No Man's Sky with so much power at our disposal. We're excited to be able to share an enhanced version of No Man's Sky for PlayStation 5 Pro players at launch, bringing even more detail and higher image quality than ever possible on a console before. The PlayStation Spectral Resolution, the PSSR, allows for incredible upscaling to provide a crisp 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. No Man's Sky will also be an early supporter of 8K resolution, with the universe looking incredible at 8K 30 frames per second. As well as much sharper resolution at a higher frame rates, the increased power of the PlayStation 5 Pro has enabled us to ramp up the graphical quality across the board. Players on PlayStation 5 Pro we'll see improved lighting with ultra quality reflections and higher quality ambient occlusion in all modes. Explore the most beautiful and detailed alien worlds in No Man's Sky No Man's Sky has to offer for the first time on a console. My big question is, put this on PC. The Normandy Returns! Everyone here at Hello Games is a huge sci-fi nerd. One of our absolute favorite series is the incredible Mass Effect games. To join in Mass Effect's annual N7 celebrations, we are pleased to welcome the legendary Normandy SR1 back into No Man's Sky. If you guys are not part of that community, the N7, November 7th, is a big day for Mass Effect. Usually, BioWare will announce things here. They'll do like a teaser trailer, or maybe they'll do other things for Mass Effect specifically. So this is in that tradition. We have the Normandy coming back to No Man's Sky, which is pretty awesome. It was back in 2021. The Normandy made its first appearance in one of the first expeditions we ever ran. Technically, it was the second one. It was called Beachhead. The limited time expedition starts today, and it runs for 2 weeks and culminates in players being able to claim the Normandy for their fleet. So this is a 2-week expedition. Now, this is kind of weird. They have not officially started the replays, or if they did, they started last time with the Cursed expedition, because now all of a sudden we're getting a lot of 2-week expeditions, which is kind of weird. In the intervening years since that event, we have welcomed a huge number of travelers, not the least a new cohort of Switch players and increasingly large number of Chinese fans. Many of these new players have envied those who proudly display their Normandy in their frigate collection. So yeah, now you'll be able to get it. Everyone can go through and get the Normandy. So we have the detailed notes. Now this is where we're going to end it right here. The detailed notes for 5.25 patch notes. Cross-save is now enabled for No Man's Sky, allowing players to transfer saved games between all platforms. This feature is being released as a limited beta with restricted numbers of places, which will be increased in the coming weeks. All players are invited to read about the feature and connect their platforms via the Getting Started link here. You can go there and get it. I will link that down below as well. The Beachhead expedition begins today and will run for 2 weeks. Alongside priest entity Nada, investigate mysterious fluctuations in the history already written, blah, 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 blah. That's the Beachhead expedition. Fixed a crash related to loading multi-tools. Fixed a rare crash on PlayStation consoles. Fixed a memory crash on Xbox consoles. Fixed an issue preventing older PlayStation 4 saves from being loaded. That's a big problem, and I'm glad they finally fixed that one. Fixed a rare crash on Xbox when loading certain save games. Meaning, they're trying to make sure that the Xbox and PlayStation games kind of link together. Fixed an incorrect icon for the Grub Cocoon on the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion. Fixed an incorrect icon and text on the Catalog Archive for the Cursed. Reposition the save indicator on the main menu. So, big thing here today. Number one, we have cross saves, but they're very limited. It's in beta, meaning not everyone's going to have it. It will slowly get rolled out, I'm sure, by the end of the year, maybe even January. Everyone should have it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, unless something really bad goes wrong. And we have Beachhead coming, or starting today. We have the Normandy. Get out there and play Beachhead. Get that cool Normandy fleet, the frigate. So it's not a freighter. It's not a big, like the massive ship you can fly and use as a freighter. It's a frigate. So it's a support ship for your freighter. And PlayStation 5 Pro, 8K 30. I just hope that they went through and they fixed a lot of issues with like reflections only working on enhanced on PC. I'm hoping they went through and they kind of cleaned up some of that stuff. But I mean, who knows? It is No Man's Sky. It is going to be buggy. So remember to report those bugs to the Zendesk. And I will see you guys next time.